Going on, guys? My name is Chris Hawkes, and this is Your Best Life Defined. Hey, welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and get right into this thing. So, you know what? I've been kind of kicking myself and wondering, what's the deal? What's the deal? I mean, is my message all screwed up? Am I really not? Is this not true? Maybe I'm confused. And so I spend all this time, I'm trying to figure this stuff out, and I spend all this time thinking to myself, well, maybe I could change it, or maybe it's the delivery, or maybe it's this, or maybe it's that. And I figured it out. I know what it is. It's none of that stuff. What it is that most people aren't ready to hear it. You're probably not ready to hear that most of the choices you've made in your life have nothing to do with what you actually love or what inspires you. Well, let's figure it out here. Think about it. How much time do you spend playing? How much time do you actually spend feeling like you do when you're doing that thing you love to do, like maybe playing out on the lake or fishing or hanging out with family and friends, drinking wine and barbecuing? That's the gauge. How does it feel when you're doing shit that truly inspires you? And if you were to accept, let's just say, let me just break this down for you so you understand what my message actually is. It is, you wake up every day and you have a choice. You can spend your time doing crap that you have to do, and you can spend your time doing crap that you love to do, or the things you love to do. And that's basically the basic breakdown of our lives. Because let's just face it. Let's say I wanted to be a professional golfer, or even for this, just to be a podcaster. You get to see the finished product. You get to see the side of this where I'm like, yeah, and I'm all being cool, and I found my radio voice, and I'm doing all the shit I'm doing. But you don't get to see how many times I've shut the camera off, or I shoot a podcast, and I have the light set up reflecting off the lens, and I can't get a good shot, or maybe the audio is screwed up, or any number of things. You don't see that side of it. And I guess the reality that we all have to face, or what I'm trying to get you to understand or trying to convey to you, is the fact that with every choice, even the good choices like me doing what I love, which is this, or me traveling around the fifth wheel, there comes a certain amount of obligation or stuff that you have to do. And I'm doing that. I have a part of that, but the portion of crap that I have to do, that portion that I have to wake up to and I go, oh, that sucks. My portion is like that big. It's really small. It's a small portion. Most of my time is spent involved in crazy ass ideas like doing podcasts, or I'm going to go do one hell of a bike ride. By the time I get out there, it's going to be hot as hell, but I'm just going to get this thing done, get a workout in. I'm doing my thing. Most of it inspires me or energizes me, or it takes me in a direction I want to be in. I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. When I get to Florida this time, man, I'm going to have a mean ass. I'm going to cut this weight up. You can't see it because I just started back, but watch. And that's just something I value. You may not be ready to say, honey, I think we made some shitty choices. You're not going to say that. You're not going to say, well, oh man, I love what I do every day. What are you going to do this weekend, Bill? Oh, I get to go mow the lawn. We get to clean out the garage. Here's a conversation you're never going to hear anyone say. It's like it's Friday afternoon and you guys are thinking about what you're going to do for the weekend, and your buddy leans over and goes, I get to friggin' mow the grass. I can't wait. She's home getting ready. She's cleaning the lawnmower. We're getting gas. Oh yeah, it's on. Come on, bullshit. But yet, when someone like me comes along and says, "Why are you doing it?" Well, man, I love it. My lawn makes my yard cool. Makes my yard cooler and more comfortable. Makes my life cooler. And all I can keep thinking is, central air conditioning makes your life cooler too. And it doesn't require as much work. You have to pay for it, but once it's in, you just go for that little dial on the wall and you turn it up. It's like, yeah, air conditioning. I don't know. But I thought it was me, just so you know, because I'm really self-conscious and I really struggle to do a good job at this. I'm really working hard. I don't know if you noticed, but I keep hitting them. I keep nailing them. And I'm shooting at darts. So basically, when you look at what you're seeing happen here, this is the evolution where basically I'm sitting back and there's a target clear across the room, and I've got darts, and I'm just throwing darts at it. And the reason I keep doing that with these podcasts day in and day out is because I know I'm going to hit my mark. And my mark is for you to finally understand what I'm saying, because it's possible the reason that you're not responding to what I have to say is because I'm not making it clear enough for you. So let's try this one more time. If you woke up tomorrow morning and you had the choice to do what you're currently doing or to do less of the things you love and more of the things you want to do, would you do it? If you woke up tomorrow, instead of having to go to work and bust your ass all day and have your day roll out like it does, would you prefer to spend the day at the lake? Would you prefer to jump on your mountain bike and go ride a trail you haven't ridden before? Would you prefer to go spend an evening hanging out in some romantic resort? Or maybe would you prefer to fill in the friggin' blank? I don't care what you think about your house or the value or the investment. Doesn't matter when you die. Invest in all the property you want. Put all the money you can save in the bank away for a rainy day, and that rainy day will come, and just hope you don't die before you get to spend any of it. See, that's the part that doesn't make any sense to me. I get the idea that you're investing, but what are you investing in? The idea that by the time you're 60 you can have amassed yourself this stability, the safety of having money and having, or are you investing in the experience you have as you live your life? That's why I say you guys aren't ready for this message. Most people aren't ready to hear that most of the choices they've made are based on ideas they inherited. Why do you think it's such a good idea to invest in a house? Why does it have to be that investment? There are people who invest in all kinds of things. In fact, some of the richest people in the world didn't invest in a house at all. They invested in oil. Some of the richest people in the world invest in communication companies. But yet our idea is we'll buy a house. Well, yeah, it is an investment, but it's not the only investment. And the real question you have to ask yourself, how does it feel? I mean, are you tired? You're really going to wait 30 years for your investment to come true, to see the returns on your investment of time and money? And not only that, but the trap. Because regardless of what you say, owning a home, living the conventional American dream, doesn't give you access to anything. It actually limits your access because, well, we got to get back to take care of the flowers. Oh, no, we can't stay that long because I got to have someone check on the house. Why? What's the house going to do? Get in trouble? But that's how we approach it. And I thought it was me. I'm thinking, God, are you? And so I kept looking at it. I kept asking myself questions. And I mentioned self-reflection as a major tool for me. It keeps me on track, keeps me headed in the direction I need to go in. So I'm sitting there going, maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm off. Maybe this is not the right story, or maybe I'm just not saying it right. Yeah, I'm saying it right. You're just not ready for it. You're just not ready to hear that no one gives two shits what your house looks like. I mean, I have a nice fifth wheel. I have a nice truck to pull it with. But I didn't come out the door this morning and have $100 bills taped to my door because I made such an amazing choice and people are impressed. And even if they are impressed, what the hell does that have to do with my life? To make my life better? Hey, honey, 9 people told me how amazing I am today. Oh, my life is better now. Nope. I thought it was me. I did. I thought it was, actually, I was sitting there, I'm thinking, man, it's me. I'm the reason. No, I'm not the reason. I'm not the reason. If I am the reason, I'm the reason because most of the people who don't agree with me because they don't have the balls to do what I did. They don't have the balls to take a look at their life for what it really is and say, I'm really not having this much fun at this. I'm really not having this much fun at this thing that we do day in, day out, week in, week out, year in, year out. And the saddest part is we are waiting until we're like, yeah, but when I retire, man, it's on. When I retire, yeah, that shit is on. What? No, it's not on. Have you seen what retirees look like? Have you seen most of the condition of most people who spend their lives doing what you do? Doing what you're doing right now? They're broke down, they're overweight, they're tired. All they want to do is sit down in a chair with a nice strong cocktail, close their eyes and say, finally. I don't know. I guess it sounds like a rant, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm probably ranting. I'm kind of done caring about that. Kind of done caring about it because the people who aren't ready for this message aren't going to watch it anyway, and the people who are going to look past the delivery. I guess you might. I don't know if it's frustration or it's just keeping it real. I think part of it is that I look back at my videos especially, and what I've noticed is that the person that I see in those videos isn't quite me. This is actually me. This is actually me jumping into who I am, owning what I believe, and not giving two shits about anyone or what anyone else thinks about it. Because if there's any debate about whether I'm right or wrong, let me just ask you a simple question. What did you do today? What will you do next week? Are you sitting comfortable in spite of this catastrophe called COVID-19? I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in how we wake up, what we wake up to every day. I work because I choose to. I'll go out there and I'll do that 2-hour workout after I get done with this podcast because it's a choice based on a direction I've defined for myself. I'm not escaping struggle. You know how friggin' hard it is to be 58 years old, almost 59 years old, bust your ass on a bike for 7 miles? I'm not talking about that leisurely, fat old guy stride rolling thing where dogs are passing you and old women are. I'm talking about riding hard. The reason I do that is because my life requires it. My goals and the things I've set for myself require it. What are you requiring of yourself to achieve your amazing thing, your best life? I don't know. It's possible I could be wrong, I guess, but I don't know. I'm hanging out today. I don't have to do shit today and my life will be fine. What about you? Can you say that? There isn't a bill that I have that I can't eliminate tomorrow. Cell phone, internet, ain't shit to me. And I can do it from anywhere in the country. In fact, I can actually do it from anywhere in the world right now. Now, am I wanting to fly? Hell no, I don't want to fly. But I am going to spend the winter in Florida on a 3-sided peninsula. It's an RV park that jets out into the Keys, and I can launch a kayak from right outside my RV. That's cool now. I mean, I don't know, what are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do next winter? I don't know. I know it isn't me, though. So, hey, not to imply that I don't love you guys. This is about love, man. I'm doing this for you. I woke up one day, I figured it out, and I get to live this life. I get to be excited about things I get to do. I get to be energized amid the disappointment and the struggle. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And all I'm trying to do is get it documented, get it out there, get it to people who are ready. And you might not be ready. You may not be ready to hear this message. But that's not going to stop me because I am definitely ready to share it. So, anyway, I guess I can roll on with this. I just kind of coming across real hard, and I just want to make sure that you realize that it's about you. I woke up with a dream. I got this dream in my head, and this idea that I can actually change the world. I can actually change the lives of people I've never met. I mean, I did it in prison. I spent 10 years of my life working to try and guide people to their better reality, their better choice based on what their best life could be, and trying to teach guys to accept that it's okay. It's not bad struggling for shit you love. I don't feel any pain in this. I feel satisfaction and a sense of contentment and a sense of accomplishment in knowing that in spite of how I feel and my doubts and all that, I can come out here and I can do this every day, and I'm doing it because it's going to change someone's life. I mean, it's changing my life. It's making me better at what I do. It's giving me more tools for my toolbox, and it's establishing credibility because I'm not just a fly-by-night guy who comes up to try and sell you something. I'm in it for the long haul because I see the value. I mean, I could see the value in guys that were serving 20 years for dealing drugs. I could see the value in guys who were serving life sentences for murder. I can see the value in you. Even if you're not ready for it, I can see it. And it's okay if you're not ready for it. But keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. The next time you reach in your pocket for that wallet or for that debit card, the next time you answer the phone and someone starts asking to make demands on your time or your life, or you make choices on your own that you're going to work, that'll cause you to work more, just take a look at it, man. Really? You can't do better than that? That's your best life? You're going to be where you are till you change it. I'd like to help you. I wish I could just wave a wand. I could just say the words and your life would get better, but can't do it. It's on you. But I'll be here. So anyway, I think that's probably enough of that. If you don't like the format, I apologize for that. But the truth is I think, I got caught up in this trap of trying to be nice. And I am a really nice guy. I have a lot of compassion. And I've said it before. I have a hard time watching what's going on in the world right now because it just puts a knot in my stomach, because I think we can do so much better than this. Not only as individuals, but as a society, as people. I just don't understand hate. I don't understand the fact that that because you wear different clothes than me or you have a different identity than me, that you can't still bring your best self to the conversation. You can't bring your best self to this thing that we're trying to do. And I want that for you. I want that for anyone willing and anyone who's ready for it. So I'm going to keep doing my part. I hope you'll keep an eye on this. I hope you'll keep watching. I really appreciate the information and the shares that you're giving me. I appreciate the fact that you keep coming back. That's important. And it's important to you as much as it is to me, because you're going to wake up one day and it'll click. One day it's going to click and you're going to say, oh, I get it. In the meantime, I'll be here. I'll still be here making noise, being into my thing, doing my thing, talking my shit. I think I've found my voice. I hope you find yours. I hope you find your path. And I think I'm done here. But just to remember, my name's Chris Jaquez, and remember, just today is your day. Make it a good one.